How's it going, guys? It's Poetry Said, and welcome back to another episode of the Gothic Invasion campaign in European Renaissance 4. This is a new day of recording. I haven't even posted the first of this attempt or set of attempts yet, but I still hope that you guys are excited to get going here. As we are going to get started here. What was going on? We were in a war with Circassia, right, against Shirvan, so that's no problem. I don't remember what we had going on. It's only been, I mean, it was yesterday when I recorded the rest of the stuff, but still. I don't really remember what's going on. So let's take that tech, that's good, before it gets more expensive, you know. And I don't know what the plan was. I know Georgia is one of our prime targets, seeing that they aren't really allied to too many other people. I was considering developing our capital to 30, which sounds crazy, but also might be worth it. For the institution, for one, but also just because, I mean, it'll help with the money, and also it'll get us a splendor thing. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I believe that the plan was going to be... Let me check the volume, by the way. Sorry. I just want to make sure the volume looks good. Okay. We have two vassals right now. Luckily, none of them, or neither of them, rather, are uppity, so that's good. We're still a tributary of Crimea, but I think that's fine. I think that's a good place to be, actually. It means that we're pretty defensively sound right now. Hungary's... Oh, poor Hungary. Rip. Oh, man. That's terrible. We'll do that. Akyunlu is a target, but they have a lot of allies, then they're guaranteed by Kara. So they're basically not a target. Kara is allied to to the freaking Timurids, so I don't know about that either. I think pretty much our only option is Georgia. We're allied to Trebizond, which eventually we want to conquer that, but you know, for now I think we need to just focus on Georgia. It's feasible that we could actually do that. We should also, as weird as it sounds, we should fabricate in Circassia. Because I believe the idea is going to be when we go toward Georgia, we want Circassia to join so we can take over Circassia without having to fight Muscovy, right? So yeah, I don't know. I think that is the better option. We really need some admin power here, so I'm going to do that. That guy is really cheap too. Wow, he's not really paying for himself, but he takes a good chunk of his paycheck and puts it in as income. So you know, it's not bad. These guys are pretty annoying. I suppose I could hire another. Oh, okay, interesting. So this is really interesting. Crimea has chosen to go without Ottoman involvement, which gives the Ottomans, I believe, claims, or it gives them a CB, a special one, right? Subjugation CB, right? So that's pretty nasty if they're actually able to do that. That'll rip our overlord away from us. But Kazan and Nogai are no joke, and Ramazan is kind of a joke, but you know, I don't know if the Ottomans will do it right now, seeing that they're at war with Hungary currently. And if they do, it's not bad for us. It just means we'll become independent earlier. But we are allied to Muscovy now, so that's okay. Like I think we're doing all right, you know, in general terms. We'll be watching that, but otherwise, I think we should be okay for right now. I think it's worth it to do this just so we can do this when we want. Which, by the way, is it time to, like, I don't know, like, they have cores here that I would like to keep. And Armenia has cores that I'd like to keep for them. So I think we wait on this stuff. It's not like that's really going to go away, so. Okay, that's good. And then we want to keep that, you know? I don't think it's worth building stuff right now. I'm wondering if these rebels will ever spawn. Well, they're about to tick down, actually, a bit, so it should be down 0.4, right? Yeah, it goes down by 0.5 separatism a year. And we could build a I don't think we should build an account. We'll just build another infantry, is what I was about to say. Because I grew up in the south. Oh, okay. I mean, I did grow up in the south. That's not a lie. But I don't talk like that normally. Not that there's anything wrong with it, you know. If someone's studying linguistics, I would be... Oh, shit. Ooh. I would not say that there's anything wrong with it. Inherently. But I don't speak like that. Crimea got declared on by Muscovy. No, they probably declared in Kazan, I'm guessing, right? Penza. Yeah, Kazan. Okay, that's fine. I don't think this is bad. I don't like the fact that Muscovy's gonna get beaten up quite a bit from this. In long term, we want to have Muscovy, but we also want to have like Poland. We can't have both of those. Yeah, I don't know. There's some tough stuff there, right? We gotta make some decisions about that. I'm almost considering just doing that, but I don't know. At this point, it's like, if we can just make it 6 months without it ticking, which is super likely, actually, then we'll be fine. And if not, we'll fight him. It's not a big deal. Okay. Okay, let's go and take you back from there. Come back here, build a spy network on Georgia. Start doing that. Okay, they got a claim on Tbilisi. Good. That's what I like to see. See, if I had enough prestige to get rid of their to placate them, then I would totally enforce their religion. And I still might. I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It's not a lot of money, so I'll do that. Okay, we have made it to the end of the year, so now we're out of the curve there, or we've surpassed we've gone to the other side of the curve, and now it's slowly decreasing instead of slowly increasing. Beautiful. Shouldn't really be an issue now. But yeah. Oh, that's funny. I think I occupied it or something. They didn't take anything, did they? That's beautiful, actually, that they didn't take anything. I think it's because I was occupying or something, which I didn't even realize. I guess one of my vassals did it. Did not even realize, but that's lovely. Actually, that's perfect. No, we're not making any money now. We're not losing any, really, but still. That's funny. I didn't even realize that I occupied it. Wait, did I occupy it? I feel like I didn't, so I'm not sure. I don't know why I care about Ravensburg and Austria sharing stuff. Definitely want that manpower recovery speed, you know? Even if it might put us behind on the military side of things. I think I do want to do this. Rip him. I don't want an expensive one. Gosh darn it. So one thing about the Rule Britannia pack that I really like, I don't normally do reviews of Paradox products, and I'm not going to really start now. But I will say that one thing I've really enjoyed about the Rule Britannia immersion pack, one thing I wasn't expecting to really enjoy, is the music. The music it has is great. I mean, I'm probably a little partial, a little biased, because I really like accordion music and bagpipe music and stuff that has like weird European instruments, you know. There's some Valencian, there's a Valencian instrument that is basically like a shortened oboe woodwind type instrument that also has a kind of like high monotone pitch. You know, it's all those weird European instruments that I really like. Bagpipes, accordions. There's an Italian one called Il Piffero, and I like that one a lot. Oh my god, wait, they're actually calling me in against Crimea. How does that even work? Does it work? I mean, I'm gonna join, obviously. And now I'm actually realizing that I missed an opportunity here. Because I could have been fabricating on these guys. But, yeah. It's a little late now, I guess, but you know what I should do? Yeah, absolutely do that. But anyways, yeah, I like a lot of like you know. So I really like the bagpipe music that they have in the, I guess because it's a British themed one. It's like the, the Scottish Highlanders in their bagpipes. But I feel like a lot of people don't give credit to other. One thing, I don't know. This is a weird discussion topic. I feel like people don't give credit to other places in Europe for having bagpipes as well. Bagpipes are not just like a Scottish and British thing. Bagpipes were like an ancient, they're an ancient instrument, like one of the earliest instruments, because it's literally just like you take lamb bellies, like lamb stomachs, right? I'm pretty sure, right? I don't know how to make one, but I'm pretty sure that's the idea. Is you just take like a lamb's stomach or something, or not lamb specifically, but lamb or cow or something. Like you take a stomach, and that's where the air goes into, and then you take wood and make the other parts. That's not very complex. It doesn't take a lot of stuff. Whereas a lot of other instruments like violins came along a lot later. Oh, did they give it to me? Fuck. It's fine. A lot of other instruments like violins or even accordions, right, came along much later when there was more complex methods of making instruments. But bagpipes have been around for thousands and thousands of years, right? So it's like bagpipes have been around in pretty much all of Europe, and but especially in like Celtic areas, right? That's the thing, and the Highlanders are Scottish. The Highlander Scottish people are, have Celtic roots, and so the idea, I suppose, is that. A lot of times I think people equate the closest, I think at least in the Anglophone world, the closest thing that we equate with Celtic culture is Scottish culture. I'm assuming that's probably different if you're Italian or Spanish, which is kind of what I want to talk about here. But at least in the Anglophone world, at least in America and Canada and I don't know, probably Australia and South Africa and Britain or wherever. I don't actually know. The first thing you think when you think of Celtic people with bagpipes is the Scottish. Not just, I guess, the Scottish, but like the Highlanders, right? Still, people, you know what I mean. I think we're gonna go for this war right now. I don't see any reason not to right now. Yeah, we should definitely do this. And I'm taking this land directly. I mean, Georgian is promoted, and this is a good state. It's good for our trade. It's just, yeah, we want to take this land, even if it's going to put us behind admin-wise. It is absolutely worth it. I'll take you. But anyway, sorry. I know this is a weird discussion too, but if you have watched my channel for any length of time, you'll know that like 3 out of 4 episodes are just focused on the gameplay and like hanging out, and then 1 every 4 I'll go on random freaking weird tangents where I'm talking about stuff that I'm passionate about, and I just start rambling on and on. But I think rambling in a good way. At least I enjoy it, and if you're here, hopefully you enjoy it too. It's stuff that I'm passionate about, and hopefully that comes across that way. I'm not just rambling for the sake of rambling. It's stuff that I think is like really, really cool, and I think. I want to share with people, like and so yeah. So with the case of this stuff, I'm still in this other war, by the way. I just realized, but that's fine. But yeah, so like with the whole, yeah, it's like there's other Celtic cultures too in Europe. Like I don't think a lot of people realize that there were Celtic people in like Anatolia, all across Europe. Most people, at least in the Anglophone world, again, that's really all I'm talking about here, I guess. But at least people in the Anglophone world, when they think of Celtic, they think Ireland, Scotland, that's about it. But like the fact of the matter is that, this is beautiful. Oh, that sucks though. Actually, here, I'm gonna wait until these battles are done. It's a little bit of a min-maxy thing. I feel a little proud of myself for that. Look at that, boom. That sucks, but I'm gonna do it. But yeah, so I think that like interesting. I do think that... Also, like, for example, the first, I think, example I learned about personally, where I realized, like, oh shit, Accumula got destroyed. Where I realized, like, hey, it's kind of weird. It's not right to only think of the Scottish and Irish as being the Celtic, and Welsh, I guess. Is in the case of Spain, right? So, like, Spaniards, if they are thinking about, like, Celtic roots and Celtic influence, at least, again, I don't want to really speak for Spaniards because I'm not a Spaniard, but at least what I assume, and I know enough Spaniards to have some idea, in Spain they have their own. There's their own. I guess I don't want to say this. Sounds weird saying it, and I don't mean for it to have any connotations, but like a minority culture, and that sounds weird, but I don't mean it in like with any connotation. I just mean it's literally just a culture, distinct culture, distinct identity, national identity within the country that is minority because it's small. That's all I mean by that. But in Galicia, right here, this little corner of Iberia, then there is a distinct culture that is basically before the Romans were there, it was all Celtic, and after the Romans came, the language was supplanted. Right, Galician is its own language, separate from Castilian Spanish and Catalan and Asturian, whatever else. But Galician is its own language for sure. But it's also the language was supplanted, replaced with Latin, which became Galician. But the culture has maintained a lot of Celtic stuff that a lot of the rest of Spain lost, because a lot of the north was Celtic, but Galicia especially has maintained a lot of that. And it's really interesting because that is it's not something a lot of, like, at least Americans know about, but I don't know, maybe Europeans know more about that, like other people in Europe know more about that. I just don't know. Trying to figure out where we would want to claim next. I guess we can actually only claim this one. So yeah, I think that, like, you know, and so because of that, Galician music, if you listen to some traditional Galician music, which I really recommend, actually, I regularly listen to some Galician music. If you listen to it, it's a lot of bagpipes and stuff, right? Lots of their traditional dances and stuff use bagpipes. It's really interesting. It is a traditional instrument there, and it's not because of any influence from Scotland or anything. It's literally just because, as well, like just like Scotland or Ireland or Wales, Galicia is very Celtic in its origins. I believe the name, I don't have any basis for this except for remembering something I read on, like, Wikipedia, right? So take this with a very big grain of salt. But I do believe that Galicia relates to, like, the word Gaul, like the Gauls, right? But I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on that. Anyways, though, we're going to wrap this video up in a second, but I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to finish eating these guys. I almost wonder if maybe we should leave them with something so we can humiliate them. That would probably be worth it. Yeah, I think that's worth it. I don't think war reps are even going to pay more than... I might pay for more than 15 ducats. Let's do it like this. I think this is better. Beautiful. Okay, there we go. Okay. Good. I mean, now we have a mountain fort over here, which I'll probably eventually switch out for the one in Cars. It's much better in terms of zone of control, but still, it's not bad. Okay, look at that. That's beautiful. So we surpassed them, which is beautiful. We have a ton of power projection now. It's not going to be going down for a while. I don't want to rival Circassia yet. They still have some use for me. Okay. We'll go back to the sweet farm. I did say I was going to wrap up this episode, though, and I do want to try to get some more episodes done. So I'm going to go and wrap this one up here. Thank you guys for watching. Please go and leave a like and subscribe for more. It really means the world to me. And I thank you all for joining us in our adventure as Theodoro once again. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.